Hi beauties, thank you for clicking on my video. My name is KT, and on this video I'm going to give you 5 pro tips to help your makeup look like a professional makeup artist did it. So going in with tip number 1, once your face is already moisturized and primed, go ahead and set your face with translucent powder, or your choice color of powder. And you basically just want to set this. I mainly focus on my T-zone area where I get the most oiliest. Now this technique isn't for everyone. If you have oily skin, it is definitely for you. If you sweat a lot, this is definitely for you. But however, if you dry skin a lot of the times, you might want to skip this step, but it's okay because I do have another tip that will help bump this one if you won't consider this number 1. So this will be my first pro tip, and it makes a big difference when applying your foundation and everything. And also I run the powder through my brows, and it makes it so much easier for me to draw or fill them in the best that I need to. So that is pro tip number 1. So tip number 2 is going to be a 2-in-1 tip. So the first tip is that once you've put your concealer on your face, I have my foundation on and my under eye concealer. I know you could tell. Okay, and I've also contoured my nose. But the first tip would be taking a lighter concealer and only adding it to the insides under your eyes and blending it out and keeping it in that area. Now I know you're saying like maybe you don't like bright under eyes, but if you're going for this like makeup artist look, this will help, okay? And it doesn't have to be as bright as mine, but you definitely want to go over your concealer with a brighter shade only in the center of your face under your eyes, and then you want to use it to blend that nose contour in a little more, so that it's not so wide and that your dark lines don't show as much. So that's the first part of this tip. And then the second part of this tip is going to be actually setting it with setting powder using a sponge. I have come to realize that I like setting my setting powder with a sponge now over a brush, and I think it makes a big difference. So you can see I have my concealer under my eyes, and then I'm dipping my sponge into my powder, like dusting it off a little bit, and then I'm pressing it on my face. And I'm just gonna press it in that area where I put my concealer. And then you kind of want to use it to go ahead and set most places on your face, like all of those highlighted spots you definitely want to set. But you can also go ahead and set like your smile lines with it, and you can go ahead and carve out your contour with it as well. However, I like to put my contour there and then carve it out. Okay, so that was tip number 2. And it is a very helpful tip. You will dust off this powder midway through. Like once you start applying your eyeliner, you can dust off this powder and it will leave you with such an airbrush finish and such a clean and professional look. So coming in at number 3 would be carving out our contour. I know a lot of people just like to put that line and just carve it out, but a pro tip would be that once you've carved it out with a line, you want to blend it downward. You want to make sure that it's not just a line, and you want to basically cover this whole thing, and not too much. You want it like this, like just enough to the point where you can see it's carved out, but it's not like super white sitting on my face, because this is going to help it blend into the skin more, and once you wipe it off, you won't have that cast. So you want to make sure that you blend downward when you carve out your contour with your setting powder. You want to go downward with it so that you don't leave this just like streak sitting on your face, and that will help a lot when it comes to makeup like a pro. Okay, so our next pro tip is going to have to do with eyeliner. But before you add your eyeliner, the tip is to add eyeshadow. You can either use 1 or 2 different eyeshadow colors. The go-to color for eyeshadow, if you're going to add a black liner under your eyes, you would want to go with a dark brown eyeshadow first. You can go in with a black eyeshadow as well, but just to get that seamless blend and kind of like effortlessly, you know, like you would go with a dark brown. So I'm going to go ahead in with my dark brown, and you want to apply it under your eyes like this, like under where you know your eyeliner is going to be. Boom. Okay, and then now I'm going to apply my eyeliner to both sides so that y'all can see the difference. So boom, you see how much, like, it just looks way better. And this is a way you can always tell amateur makeup. Not to put anyone on the spot, I'm just saying, you have to always, 9 times out of 10, add eyeshadow under your eyes or some type of powder before you actually add the eyeliner, unless you're going really thick on your eyeliner or you're going for a no liner look. Then, you know, there are always different looks that you're going for. But if you want that just beat face, you know how the artists do it, you definitely want to add a shadow under, and it just looks 10 times better. So yeah. So the next tip is going to be another 2-in-1, and both of them are small but major. Like, you might not think you need these two, but you do. So first would be highlighter. Now, I know the girls love the highlighter on their cheeks, and that's fine and dandy, you know, do as you please. But when I say highlighter, I'm talking about your nose. Now, whether you decided to contour your nose or not, highlighting your nose will definitely help at least look like you contoured your nose even when you didn't. So I'm going to your favorite highlighter, or one that complements your skin the best. I always use like a gold, kind of dark tone gold one. It just, I mean, it complements my skin. You want to take a brush and you want to put a dot on the center of the tip of your nose, and you can keep it light like this. You see how just easily, like, it just popped, like, you know. I like to just have mine just a little more intense than that though, especially because knowing like throughout the day, you know, it's not going to be as popping. And you can leave it there just like that, just a little cute little button, little oomph. Or you can go ahead and take more highlighter and go down the center of your nose like this. And this will give the illusion that you did contour your nose. You see? It's showing you that I just only have this line. Even if I didn't contour, it would give this illusion still. And you can just clean up the sides with your finger or another brush. But you know, you want to keep it in the center of your nose and do the tip and down the bridge of your nose. Trust me, game changer. So the second one would be mascara, whatever kind, whatever brand you prefer. I mean, there are a lot of great mascaras out these days. You need mascara. You need it for your bottom lashes. Yes, sis, your bottom lashes. So you want to go ahead and apply a coat on your bottom lashes. You want to run the tip of the spoolie through your lashes just to get the product on, and then you just want to go ahead and brush them out. And be careful not to touch your face with it, because I've done that plenty of times and it leaves me frustrated every single time. And like maybe 2 coats of this, you can already see the difference. Like, you see it. This eye is way more popping than this eye. This eye looks a little dry, a little sad over here. But we're coming, we're coming. So yes, you need mascara. It may be a small thing and it goes on a very small part of our makeup routine. It makes a difference. So that's pretty much it for these 5 pro tips. If you go ahead and incorporate these tips, I promise you won't be disappointed. If you already use these tips, just stay tuned for my next video on my next tips, because I'm going to spice it up just a little bit. Thank you guys for watching, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up and go watch my other tutorials. Learn so much more. See you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching.